The Ayodhya Ram Mandir, dedicated to Lord Sri Rama, stands at Ram Janmabhoomi, his birthplace in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, a symbol of devotion and heritage. This temple embodies the rich cultural and spiritual values of Hinduism. It holds deep significance, honoring Lord Rama's legacy and inspiring millions of devotees worldwide. The use of steel or iron has been completely avoided in the construction of Ram Mandir. Instead, traditional construction materials have been used in its construction to reflect an alignment with traditional building practices along with an emphasis on sustainability. The construction of the Ram Mandir showcases a blend of traditional materials and skilled craftsmanship. The main temple structure is built with Bansi Parpur pink sandstone from Rajasthan, while granite stones form the plinth. White makrana and colored marbles feature in the intricate inlay work. Teak wood is used for doors, and special, Sri Ram, inscribed bricks, known as Ram Shilas, honor its legacy. The Ram Mandir's architecture is a remarkable fusion of artistic vision and traditional Indian design, inspired by studying 550 temples across India. The foundation, a critical highlight, features a 14-meter thick layer of roller-compacted concrete, resembling an artificial rock for optimal stability. Above this, a 21-foot-high granite plinth acts as a protective shield against ground moisture, ensuring durability and resilience. These intricate structural details reflect a deep commitment to heritage while incorporating modern engineering principles, making the temple a magnificent tribute to India's architectural legacy. The main temple, crafted in the Nagara style, was initially designed by the Sompura family in 1988. In 2020, it was modified to align with Vastu Shastra and Shilpa Shastra principles, blending ancient wisdom with aesthetic beauty. Known for their legacy in temple architecture, the Sompura family has designed iconic temples like Somnath. Their involvement adds continuity, historical depth, and artistry to the architectural vision of the Ram Mandir. The Mandir, a three-story marvel, takes devotees on a spiritual journey through Lord Rama's life. On the ground floor, visitors experience the sacred tales of Lord Rama's birth and childhood. Ascending to the first floor, they enter the Darbar, a regal court dedicated to the Lord. The temple houses 5 grand mandaps, Nritya Mandap, Rang Mandap, Sabha Mandap, Prarthana Mandap, and Kirtan Mandap, where devotees gather for dance, prayer, and worship. With 44 doors, some adorned with intricate golden details, the temple's main entrance, Singhwar, stands as a majestic gateway to this divine sanctuary. The temple, a marvel of devotion and artistry, has 44 doors, some adorned with 100 kilograms of pure gold. The grand main entrance, known as Singhwar, welcomes visitors with statues and busts of characters from the Ramayana, setting the tone for a journey into ancient Indian heritage. Intricately carved pillars and walls feature deities and scenes from India's storied past, showcasing the temple's historical significance. Along the Parikrama path, 100 key events from Valmiki's Ramayana are engraved, offering devotees a powerful Ram Katha Darshan, where each step unfolds the epic's timeless wisdom and spiritual richness. The temple complex is a majestic site, surrounded by a rectangular compound wall, known as Parkota, which spans 732 meters in length and 14 feet in width. Inside this expansive area, the main Ram Mandir stands as the central attraction, accompanied by several sacred structures that add to its spiritual ambience. At each of the 4 corners of the Parkota, smaller temples have been built, dedicated to revered deities. Surya Dev, Devi Bhagwati, Ganesh Bhagwan, and Lord Shiva. These temples honor diverse aspects of Hindu worship, creating a harmonious blend of devotion across the site. The northern arm of the complex is home to a temple dedicated to Ma Annapurna, while the southern arm holds a shrine to Lord Hanuman, adding to its historical depth. An ancient well called Sita Koop stands near the main temple, believed to date back to ancient times. Additional temples within the complex are proposed to honor revered figures like Maharishi Vashishtha, Maharishi Valmiki, and other legendary personalities. In the southwestern corner, Kuber Tila holds an ancient, restored temple of Lord Shiva. Here, a bronze idol of Jatayu from the Ramayana has also been installed, adding a unique historical and mythological touch to the spiritually rich complex. A time capsule has been placed approximately 2,000 feet below the ground, right underneath the temple. The capsule contains a copper plate inscribed with relevant information regarding the Ram Mandir, Lord Rama, and Ayodhya. The purpose of this time capsule is to ensure that the identity of the temple remains intact over time so that it doesn't get forgotten in the future. The temple is an earthquake-resistant structure, with an estimated age of 2,500 years. The idols are made up of 60 million years old Shaligram rocks, brought from the Gandaki River, Nepal. The bell is made of Ashtadhatu gold, silver, copper, zinc, lead, tin, iron, and mercury. The bell weighs 2,100 kilograms. The sound of the bell can be heard up to a distance of 15 kilometers. The Nagara style of temple architecture, one of the main temple forms in India, developed around the 5th century AD and has since remained dominant in North India. Characterized by its unique architectural features, the Nagara style holds a special place in the evolution of Hindu temple design, while incorporating essential elements common to most Hindu temples. A Hindu temple typically includes four fundamental elements: the sanctum sanctorum, or garbhagriha, the mandapa, the shikhara, and the vahana. The garbhagriha, meaning womb chamber, is a small, sacred room where the main deity of the temple resides. This inner sanctum is the spiritual core of the temple and is often dark, symbolizing the mysterious presence of the divine. Leading to the garbhagriha is the mandapa, an assembly hall or porch where devotees gather for worship, prayers, and ceremonies. In many temples, the mandapa serves as a transitional space, guiding worshippers from the earthly to the divine. One of the distinctive features of the Nagara style is the towering shikhara or spire above the sanctum sanctorum. Unlike other architectural forms, the shikhara in the Nagara style usually has a curvilinear shape, forming a pointed, mountain-like pinnacle symbolizing Mount Meru, the axis of the universe in Hindu cosmology. The shape and design of the shikhara may vary. However, it typically remains vertically aligned and visually dominates the temple structure. Just outside the sanctum is the vahana, a symbolic mount or vehicle associated with the temple's primary deity, such as Nandi the bull for Lord Shiva or Garuda for Lord Vishnu. The Nagara style also includes a more complex and intricate exterior compared to other styles, with ornamented carvings and tiers symbolizing various mythological themes and deities. This unique blend of spiritual symbolism and architectural artistry has made the Nagara style iconic in North Indian temple architecture. The construction of the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya marks a monumental moment for India, bringing forth significant religious, cultural, social, economic, and infrastructural impacts. This temple not only symbolizes a place of worship, but also stands as a beacon of unity, heritage, and development for the nation. The Ram Mandir holds deep religious importance for millions of Hindus, as it is believed to be the birthplace of Lord Rama, one of the most revered deities in Hinduism. Its construction marks the resolution of a decades-long conflict between Hindus and Muslims, who both held claims over the site. This conflict reached its conclusion with the Supreme Court's decision in 2019, allowing for the temple's construction. By addressing this historical dispute, the temple represents a move towards religious harmony in India, encouraging both communities to move forward in unity and understanding. It symbolizes the potential for peaceful coexistence and mutual respect among different religious communities within the country. Cultural significance: Ayodhya, often regarded as an epicenter of Indian culture, carries the legacy of ancient history, literature, and religion. Notably is the setting for the epic Ramayana. The construction of the Ram Mandir reaffirms Ayodhya's place in India's cultural tapestry, drawing people to reflect on and celebrate India's rich heritage. As a cultural landmark, the temple provides a place where Indian art, music, architecture, and religious practices converge, offering a way to preserve these traditions for future generations. Its establishment helps in recognizing and respecting the value of Indian mythology, history, and cultural expressions. In addition to its spiritual role, the Ram Mandir is expected to serve as a center for social welfare activities. Surrounding the temple, various charitable institutions and non-profits are anticipated to emerge, focusing on areas like healthcare, education, and rural development. These institutions will provide support to the local population, improving access to essential services. In this way, the temple will not only serve the spiritual needs of visitors but also contribute to social upliftment, positively impacting the lives of people in the Ayodhya region and beyond. As one of the most important Hindu shrines, the Ram Mandir is set to attract a significant number of pilgrims and tourists from around the world, which will have a positive effect on Ayodhya's economy. This influx of visitors is expected to stimulate local businesses, such as hotels, restaurants, transport services, and souvenir shops, creating new employment opportunities for the local population. Additionally, the increased footfall can encourage investment in the region, with benefits reaching various sectors of the economy. The construction of the Ram Mandir has already begun to drive significant infrastructural developments in Ayodhya. To accommodate the expected increase in visitors, the government has announced several large-scale infrastructure projects. These include better roads, a new airport, and improved rail connectivity, which will make travel to Ayodhya more convenient. The region is likely to see further industrial and commercial development as well, as improved infrastructure attracts businesses looking to tap into Ayodhya's growing economic potential. In conclusion, the Ram Mandir is not merely a religious structure. It is a symbol of India's spiritual, cultural, and developmental aspirations. Its impact is multifaceted, promising to bring unity, heritage preservation, social service, economic growth, and infrastructural progress to the Ayodhya region and beyond. This temple embodies a vision of a harmonious and prosperous future for India. The redevelopment of Ayodhya is an ambitious transformation project aimed at revitalizing the ancient city into a modern spiritual and cultural hub that resonates with its historical significance while accommodating the needs of an influx of pilgrims and tourists. The construction of the Ram Temple, a long-awaited project, is at the heart of this transformation. This development not only pays homage to Ayodhya's religious and cultural heritage, but is also laying the groundwork for a larger plan that prepares the city to welcome more than 3 lakh visitors daily. Inspired by urban planning models from renowned global spiritual sites like Vatican City, Jerusalem, and domestic centers such as Tirupati and Amritsar, the Ayodhya redevelopment plan envisions a seamless blend of historical preservation with modern infrastructure. A significant focus of the plan is to reduce congestion within the city. Efficient land use strategies will be implemented to manage Ayodhya's urban growth while maintaining accessibility for pilgrims. An important aspect of the redevelopment involves enhancing the availability of dharamshalas, inns, and homestay to provide affordable lodging for visitors. Such accommodations will preserve the traditional experience while offering modern amenities. Furthermore, infrastructure upgrades aim to modernize essential utilities such as roads, sewage systems, and other public services. This infrastructural expansion is designed not only to support the increased population but also to cater to the rising tourism Ayodhya is expected to attract as it evolves into a globally recognized spiritual hub. To enhance the city's aesthetic appeal, beautification projects are underway, including the restoration of old ashrams, temples, and sacred ponds. These efforts are designed to retain Ayodhya's cultural heritage. And the ambition is to make Ayodhya the most beautiful city in the world by 2024. With the Maryada Purushottam Sri Ram International Airport under development, the city will soon become more accessible to international pilgrims and tourists, underscoring its role as a major global spiritual destination. Over 200 projects valued at approximately 30,923 crore rupees are being funded by the government to facilitate this grand transformation. These initiatives will modernize Ayodhya while preserving its ancient identity, ensuring that the city meets the expectations of a new generation of pilgrims without compromising its cultural roots. This redevelopment will not only uplift the city's infrastructure but also bolster its economy, with tourism set to play a central role. As Ayodhya embarks on this new chapter, it is set to become a unique blend of tradition and modernity. A city that reflects India's rich heritage and its vision for the future. The Ram Mandir construction project is a significant example of blending tradition with technology, symbolizing both India's heritage and its progress. The temple has been built using indigenous methods, highlighting the strength and uniqueness of traditional Indian construction techniques. By relying entirely on India's resources and craftsmanship, the project has championed self-reliance and cultural pride. Moreover, the integration of modern technology, such as 3D mapping and virtual reality, for documentation purposes demonstrates foresight in preserving this monumental project for future generations. This approach allows upcoming scholars, architects, and citizens to engage with the temple's construction journey, bridging history with technological advancement. Notably, the participation of diverse religious communities in this project exemplifies India's commitment to secularism. The collaborative effort reflects the unity and inclusivity fundamental to India's identity. In conclusion, the Ram Mandir project stands as a landmark of cultural, technological, and social harmony, inspiring unity and respect across communities.